What is up? It is Smooth here, and I'm super excited. We got LR Beast Gohan coming to the game tomorrow. By the time this video drops, it'll be less than 24 hours that LR Beast Gohan comes out. So, if you want the exact number, right here, I got it for you. Look, Dokkan Wiki. This is global. This is the data download. This is when they, well, yeah, 26. It'll be 12 a.m. Central Standard Time. I thought it would say the time here, to be honest. Oh yeah, here it is. Yep, right here. July 26th, 12 a.m. CDT, or Central Standard Time as well. Same thing. That's when they drop. The banners drop in less than 24 hours by the time this video is being recorded. And of course, when it's posted, it'll be less than 24 hours. It is literally like 22 hours away from Beast Gohan dropping. And the Year 6 EZAs, LRUI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta drop next week. So I'm super hyped, super excited to summon on these banners. Specifically Beast, I'm going to be spending most of my stones on Beast. Hopefully I get lucky, I get 2 dupes before, just get lucky before I spend a lot of stones, and then I can summon on Gammas. And again, remember, we have the 77 unit multi that you get with the tickets. That'll be like when these guys drop, so keep that in mind. That's also less than a week away. So I just want to talk about what would be the best equips or skill orbs for these 2 new units. Um, I'll just talk about recommendations and what I think is the best. I think Beast Gohans are pretty set. Gammas you can do a few things with, and I'll mention that. So let's get straight into Beast Gohan, because that's who we're all here for, pretty much. I mean, Gammas are awesome, really awesome unit. Probably like top 5 favorite character ever. Again, Gamma 1 and 2. But I'm here for Beast Gohan. So let's just talk about, courses, leader skill, superheroes, master and bond, student bond, miraculous awakening, and then, yeah, movie heroes and trusted will. Good super attack effects. We already know what that does. And then, of course, I'll talk about the rest of this. So I was gonna say I was gonna skip the super attack effect, but let's go back to it. So you greatly raise attack and you raise defense for 4 turns. Only on the 18 key. You don't get any 4-turn raise of your defense on the 12 key, but you do stack attack. Oh wait, no you don't. You only stack attack on the 18 key. My bad, my bad. You stack attack on the 18 key, you stack defense for 4 turns on the 18 key, and then it's just 1 turn for the 12 key. So just keep that in mind. You get 20% crit with the unit super. So you activate entrance, which you just get 8 key, chance to perform a crit, and reduce damage by 40% for 5 turns from first appearance. Key 3 attack and defense to 50%, guard against all attacks, additional 50% attack when attacking, and gain an additional chance to perform a crit plus 20 when key is 24. Gain additional defense plus 80% and reduce damage received by 20% when key is 24 when receiving an attack. Gain key 1 or 1 key in addition per key to obtain, perform an additional super attack, and all allies key 3 for a turn other than this character after receiving an attack. Key plus 1 per attack received, max key 5, gain an additional attack and chance to perform a crit plus 20% per attack received during the turn. Gain an additional chance to perform crit and reduce damage received by 20%, and all allies key plus 2 starting from the turn which this character has performed their 5th attack or received their 8th attack in battle. So, sum that all up. Extremely good tank in slot 1 or anywhere, and he has a lot of crit built in. So you have 40% chance here. Then when the key is 24, you get another 20, so that's 60. So if you have your passive up, that's actually down here. If you had your passive up, it would be 80% straight up, but that's usually not how it works. But most of the time, you're gonna get hit twice. You get hit twice, so you're at 60 for this, or you're 40 here. Then this will go up to 60. So all you gotta do is get hit twice. There's a lot of times where there will be 2 attacks before Beast attacks. He will have guaranteed crit for the turn. So this is important for the build. Again, he takes, from what I saw in a truth video, with his active, I don't think he had his intro, but with his active against Goku and Frieza under 50% HP, I can't speak. They do 5.7 million damage on a super attack, and and this guy took 100k. So he's pretty damn good. Number one best unit in the game for sure. And definitely one of the greatest releases they've ever released. I would be, I guess I wouldn't be shocked if worldwide units are better, but I don't know how they would make worldwide units better than this without completely destroying everything in the game. So let's get into the best build. What I'll talk about, which way I would build this guy. Look, I'm on global. I do not want to go on my global friends list. Use a Beast Gohan and he has max crit. I will jump out of my window. I don't want that. So, listen. I'll even show you the equips that I'm going to give my Beast Gohan. Now, I will not blame you if you give them the anniversary equips that you get from the memorial battle. I won't blame you, okay? You get a pass. But if I see Beast Gohan with full crit, I will lose my mind. Okay? I will lose my mind. So please do not build your Beast Gohan full crit. That's all I ask. So I'm gonna hop in the game and I'm gonna show you which equips I'm going to give my Beast Gohan when I pull up. Alright, so obviously I don't have Beast Gohan in game yet, but I will show you the exact equips I would give him. Now, attack equips are good to boost his attack. You want to give him additional ideally. And again, defense is fine, but he just does not need it. Straight up, he doesn't take enough damage to even warrant giving him defensive equips. So if you're going to give him raw anything, give him raw attack, please. Build this man additional with attack. That is his best build, straight up. Look, these are the equips I'll give him right here. This equip, which is 2 additional and a level 2 attack, which is 200 attack. Silver, this is what I'm going to give him. I'll show you. It's right here. I have it on ready. It's ready. It's on standby. Look at how quick I pulled this up. I know. I have it up. 5 additional, 200 attack. Then, gold. I'm going to go over. It's real quick. I know exactly where it is. Right here. 5 additional. 900 attack. So I'm giving him my Beast Gohan a bonus 1300 attack. Sorry, math. It's hard, alright? 1300 attack and 12 additional already on the 15 additional, 5 crit, and 3 dodge. I will give him 3 dodge just because it can be useful sometimes. You don't really want him dodging too much, but if he dodges a super that would seal or stun him, that is a huge W. We will take that. So, him having 3 dodge is fine. Actually, I think it would actually end up being 27 additional, 8 crit, and 3 dodge. Because you have to give him 1. Yeah. So, 27 additional, 8 crit, 3 dodge. That is my build. Every time I get a chance to do additional in the hidden potential, I give it additional. So, additional, 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 additional. I would give dodge here. I'd give additional here. And then this one would be the crit. So it would be again 15, 8, and 3. That's just basic. And then with the equips that I showed you already, he would have 27 additional plus 1300 on attack. I think that is his best build you can give him. Again, I'm not gonna hate if you don't have these. Actually, you do 100%. If you were here on Worldwide and you do the missions, you should have all of these. I'm pretty sure these are from Worldwide, like the cooler Worldwide. So, not last year's Worldwide. Almost 2 years ago. Oh my goodness. Almost 2 years ago Worldwide. You got those from. So, if you have those, you will still have them since they're EX skill orbs. They're somewhere. You have them on your characters. I had to look and search for mine and take it off. But that's how I would build Beast Gohan. Again, anniversary equips are fine, but he's better off with attack and additional. It's just how it is. Because he doesn't need defense. He doesn't need dodge. The dodge would just be for dodging the supers that seal him or stun him. That's really it. He doesn't take damage. Beast, best unit in the game. He is a literal beast. Like, he's a beast. Alright, let me just move on to Gama. Okay, this one is a little more interesting because there's a lot of things you can do with them, and I actually do think this is one of those characters where you can pretty much build it however you want. Beast has a pretty specific, like, best way to optimize him. It just makes the most sense. There's really only one way because crit gives you nothing. and dodge really doesn't help you all that much either. So this one is pretty, it really just is based off of what you want to do in my opinion. So with Gamma 1 and 2, right? They get this on Super. You get the, their kit. They have all this support for superhero, joint forces, defender, or justice. They have chance to crit per key sphere obtained. Wait, I didn't even realize they had that right there. Okay, that's good. And then they also have this per like STR and AGL key sphere obtained. So really, what it really just comes down to a few things. So I would say their best build overall, like getting the most use out of them, is probably additional and dodge. However, when we go into this form, if it wants to go into the form, right, you do, again, you have a chance to perform crit here, you get the additionals, and it's just like, you have crit, you have additionals, and then you put dodge on him a little bit, and he can dodge too. I'll probably give him like 10 dodge or something like that, similar to my STR Gamma 1, but it really, you know, I'd say the best is probably additional dodge. Just you don't want to be getting hit by supers. It's no good with these guys, to be honest. It's no good. And then of course this guy has multi-turn support, but it's only on 18 keys, so giving him additional wouldn't help him here. But again, he has a lot of damage reduction. He has crit. He has additionals built in. So I would say if you're not gonna go additional and dodge, or like you can even go like additional crit. Now if you give this unit crit, it's for like two reasons. One, of course, the big main reason I was thinking about giving them crit is mainly for their active, or I guess it's not even active, the standby, the core breaker standby. If that thing crits, it does a lot of damage most of the time. So it'll be kind of the same logic that I use for my LRZ duo, like the LR Spirit Bomb duo. It's just like I want that nuke of an active skill or standby skill to hit really hard, so I give them crit for that reason, because they don't get crit chance on that. Their crit chance is just on super attacks and performing them in the turn. So it really is, if you give them crit, you're mainly doing it for the nuke that is the core breaker. And it does hit really hard when it crits, and when it doesn't crit, it doesn't hit that hard. So if you give them crit, I would say it's mainly for that. I mean, of course, you can give it to them for any other time, but they have a lot of crit built in anyways, so it really isn't super effective other than that. Additional stacks up their defense. Also, turn 1, you really do need them to attack 3 times, so additional can be really beneficial for them getting their passive, because where is it? Where is it? Where is it? If I look in here, yeah, right here. Additional attack and defense plus 50% and reduced damage received by 30% starting from the turn in which this character performs their third attack, which is also the same condition for their standby, which is 70%, or I can't speak, 70% or less, or attack 3 times. So ideally you attack 3 times first turn, you get this passive, but mainly it's for this. This is just so they don't get blown up after they did the 3 attacks, because if they don't do the 3 attacks, they get absolutely plowed. It's bad. It's bad. So you really do want them to be able to get the 3 attacks and, get their active or standby, whatever. It's hard. I forget what it's called. You want them to get this up, you want them to get their passive up. So you give them additional. It's for just straight up better defense, more damage. Get their passive up right away, get their standby up right away. You give them crit. I'd say the biggest use for that is, again, the nuke. The huge core breaker does a lot of damage. That would be like the main focus for giving them crit, because again, they don't have their crit chance, does not work on their standby. And then dodge, is just dodge. Just don't get hit. That's why you're giving them dodge. This one you can really go any way. I would say, if I can, I'm gonna try to give them a mix of all 3, like maybe 10 of 2, maybe like 10 additional, 20 crit, and then 10 dodge or something like that. Just, you know, just so I have a 40% chance to get a crit on the core breaker, which does a lot of damage when it does crit. So That's probably something what I'm gonna do. This one you can't really go wrong unless you just give him a whole lot of nothing. If you don't give him any skill orbs or any equips, it's like, well, then they're just not gonna be that good. But with skill orbs, with equips, I'm gonna try to get 10 additional, 20 crit, 10 dodge. I might change that. I have a lot of EX skill orbs now, so I can like switch between them and try different combos, which is very nice. So that's probably what I'm gonna do with the Gammas. Krillin 18, I don't care. I'm not making a video on them. They're really good, but they're just not. They don't have a spot on superhero. Superhero's just really good. But again, of course, we're all excited for Beast. If you're watching this, I'm sure you're excited for Beast and Gammas dropping in less than 24 hours. I'm hyped. Again, here's the time: 12 a.m. CDT. Just translate that to your time zone, and that's when they drop. Also, yeah, UI and Evolution Blue Vegeta Easy Ace next week. Even more hype too, just to make this team best. Bro, this team is just so stupid. He definitely has the best team in the game. If not him or Tech UI, I would say honestly him having two Beast Gohans over two Tech UIs is just better in my opinion. But he's crazy. He's crazy. I'm super excited to summon on the banner. I got stones. Let me know how many stones you got below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, sub to the channel. I really appreciate it. It really helps me out. With that, I'm out. Peace.